All right, a beautiful morning. Welcome to Women's Corner. It's good to be here again. My name is Rose Blossom, and of course, you're welcome. If you are just joining us, just know that this program is all for women, and at the same time, we try to educate the men and the children. It's more of a family thing, and even if you're single, you're divorced, you're separated, or you're a single mother. You're still welcome to the show to join, because we talk about everything that needs to be beneficial to you. And do not forget, this program runs from 11 a.m. to 12 noon every day, Monday through Friday. Actually, the weekends are off. Okay, tomorrow is Thank God It's Friday. I'm excited about that though. And despite the situation of the country, we still need to do what we need to do to keep ourselves happy and be positive. So we're here for you every time. And you can actually join us on Facebook and Twitter to watch our programs live and direct. Also, you can download Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. Remember, our YouTube channel is up, Galaxy TV News and Galaxy TV Comedy. You can like, share, Galaxy TV Entertainment too. You can like, share, subscribe, and of course watch some of the programs and news that you have missed to know what's happening in the country. Anyways, before I introduce my guest, today is exciting because it's something that I really love to talk about. A lot of people, we're talking about weight management. Either you want to get bigger, want to be bold and beautiful, or you want to be slim and proper, slim. We're here for you. But anyways, I have an amazing guest. I'll be doing that. She's into that full time, so I had to bring her in. And of course, she wrote a book where titled "Lose or Gain Weight While Having Fun." That's the most interesting part, having fun while you're losing your fat, and at the same time while you're gaining some weight. You can still have fun. But anyway, before I introduce my guest, I will start cracking. This is very interesting. You really want to put your ears to this one. Let's go for a short break, and right after that, we'll continue the program. All right, welcome back. Yes, it's good to be here. Yeah, we have an amazing guest. Like I said, her name is Yetunde Laura. She's an award-winning health wellness. She's a weight management coach. She's the CEO of Dream Body by Laura Limited. She's an author, of course, and a certified teacher. She's an author. She has a book here for me already. So that's the book. So I'm asking her questions from this book because they look very interesting. And in fact, for every chapter, it has a weighty content, which I have to say it was fun. But first, let me introduce you. How are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom. It's good to be here again. Thank you.
It's good to have you. How you doing?
I'm fine.
This is interesting, though. Seriously, because last week when you were on the buzz, we're talking about weight gain to other guests, and you made it sound so interesting. You were even telling me you can eat fish, you can eat cake, you can do this, you can do that, and still maintain your weight. I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then you are coming in next week so that let's just break it down, because I want to understand how I can eat fish. Because I told you there was a doctor we brought in that was he's not a weight management coach, definitely, he's just a medical doctor, telling you, okay, if you want to maintain your weight, you have to avoid banana because it's fattening. That day, and I bought a bunch of banana, I had to share it in the office. Like, I can't take it anymore. Then when it was about the fish, I'm sorry, that fish, I cannot let it go. I just have to minimize how much I take it. But you said it was fun. I just want to ask first, why is fun needed to gain your weight and actually lose your weight? And why do you actually impute fun into this aspect?
Yeah, thank you very much. Being a person who has suffered obesity before now, I used to be 105 kilograms of weight. 105. You won't believe.
Whoa, that's a whole lot.
Yes. So while I was battling with weight loss, with weight gain and all of that, I had a lot of health challenges. It got to a point. My doctor actually takes me out of the hospital, literally.
Wow.
Saying that, I told the story in the book.
Yeah.
Saying that I should just go ahead and watch my weight, and there was nothing really wrong with me because of the frequency of, the way I was always frequent at the hospital and all of that. So I started to. He told me my problem. He didn't tell me the solution to my problem. So I had to quickly start looking for solutions, helter, and I found a couple of them. Right. Some of them didn't work. But the one that worked was not fun.
Really?
Yes. So I was, I was.
Hope it's not keto.
It was
keto.
Actually keto.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I did ketogenic diet for like 5 months, and I lost like 25 kilograms of
Yeah.
weight. It was very obvious that I had lost weight, and people are asking me questions. How did you do it? What did you vomit? And all of that. And then I started teaching. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm very passionate about teaching. That's, for me, is a ministry, is a calling. Yeah, so when people ask me what I know, I'm very glad to share. So I started teaching and all of that. And then, I gathered this group of people who were doing the ketogenic diet. And along the line, I just noticed that people they were just dropping out, and then I would ask them questions. What's happening? You guys are not coming forth. What's the problem? And then I got all manner of complaints, from bad breath. Somebody said, the bad breath is so embarrassing. There's something called kettle breath.
Yeah.
Right? So she had kettle breath, and it was so embarrassing that she couldn't leave the house. Another person said it was too boring a lifestyle. Others said they needed to have a different pot from their family. Some said it was too expensive. I got all manner of excuses. But the one that really touched me was this person that I was on the call with her. Hello, why are you not turning up? What's up? And then she said, I have been hospitalized for days now.
Ooh.
And I've been diagnosed with chronic ulcer, thanks to you.
Whoa.
That was what she said, and that hit me hard because I really wanted to help. I mean, this thing was working for me. I wanted to help, and then somebody is down with chronic ulcer, and then she's attributing it to my health.
Yeah.
So I had to sit back and ask myself questions. I mean, babe, are you really enjoying this thing you're doing? And the honest answer was, okay, yes, I was enjoying the compliments. Oh, you're looking good now, you're looking slim, you're looking fine. I love that part. But every other part, my sister was hell. I would cook. I'm a rice lover, I'm a Nigerian. Staple meals are carbohydrates. I'll cook, and then I'll serve every other person my favorite food, and I won't be able to eat it. And then all I have to do is vegetables, some fat, protein, and water. And it was even so bad that I stopped going to occasions.
Because of rice.
Not because of rice, because I couldn't eat every other thing that was. They'll ask you, what do you want to eat? Do you want rice? There's moi, there's beans and plantain. All of those things you can't eat. So say, please give me salad, meat and water. That was the only thing I was asking for at occasions like that. And then people just looking at you like, what's wrong with this one that is for me? I didn't know that I wasn't for me.
You're managing something.
Something was really, really hitting me hard. Right. So I stopped going there to such gatherings. I stopped eating out. I stopped following family to, dinners and all of that. And it was no fun. So I dropped out, and interestingly enough, I gained all of the weight back.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, it's
so like how many months okay, well, you've had the weight over the years. So how long did it now take you to burn that fat, and how long did it take you to now gain the fat immediately?
Oh, well, it took me like 5 months to burn 25 kilograms. But by the time I dropped out, and in 3 months I had gathered that and more.
Whoa.
Yes. I mean, I had to go back to my rice and normal food. And then I gathered it in less than 3 months.
Wow.
Right. So I needed to now sit down and think of how can I infuse fun. I can't go this route the rest of my life. And the truth is, sustainability of results is in fun. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, that takes me back to your question. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're going to eventually drop out. And the moment you drop out, my sister, you will gather it back. So you just see people telling you, you are gaining weight again, you're getting fat again. You are slim today, tomorrow when you're no longer doing it, you're fat. And then you just keep cycling, and before you know it, it's even going to tell on your health. Right? So it's important that you have maximum fun. Enjoy the process. Do everything you love. Eat everything you want to eat. But eat it right. Eat it healthily. Eat in moderation. Put at the back of your mind your health goal and your weight goal.
So there's nothing like portion, because I'm not hearing you say portion. A lot of people say eat in portion. But when I hear that portion, I just I don't know.
Yes, portion sizing is actually very important. Right? Portion sizing is when you now consider your health goal and your weight goal. Now, what I'm saying that is, for example, somebody comes to me and wants to gain weight, and somebody comes to me and wants to lose weight. Their portion sizes are going to be different.
Of course.
If somebody who comes to me and says, okay, I just want to be healthy, or I have this health condition to manage, right? Their portion sizes will be different, even though all of them are eating rice. The way they're going to eat it is going to be different.
Yes.
So that is where eating for your health goal and your weight goal comes in.
It comes in. Okay, let me ask the next question. So, okay, you've already answered the question of how, well, why is fun needed, and invariably you've also answered how one can have fun while having this weight journey. You already said you must enjoy it. That's the only way you can maintain. So, how can one lose or gain weight permanently without side effects? How do you think one can do that? Because, you know, like you said, no, side effects. Somebody already blamed you initially before that person had a chronic ulcer. Yeah, and some persons, you on your own part, you could not go to parties. So that's the side effects. If you're not seeing it's the side effect. So how do you think people can do this and still be able to, you know, avoid any side effects?
Oh, well, you see, that side effect thing is a lot, because I currently work with a lot of clients who are battling side effects of previous weight loss efforts. For example, I'll give you an example. There's this elderly woman that came to me some time ago. She was literally crying on the call, and she was saying, "Coach, now weight loss destroyed my life." Sorry, that was the way she said it. It's weight loss that destroyed my life, literally. And then she told me all the things she was doing, and man, she went the wrong route. She was restricting herself too much that she entered into low blood sugar.
Wow. No,
not just her. As I'm speaking, I can remember a couple of them who came with that same condition. I mean, they were not allowed to eat carbs. They were not allowed to eat everywhere that every class of food has its unique function in the body. So if you take one out of your meals, you're not eating balanced. Your meal is not balanced. You're not going to get the function of that class of meal. Do you understand? So, these people manage all of these health conditions. I mean, she told me that the first time she was going to face was at a party. That was very embarrassing. So, how to go about this thing, not to get any kind of side effect, whether it is psychological or, you know, physical health, or, you know, social, even socially.
Of course there is, because you like the parties you were not able to attend. That's the social effect.
So, what you just basically need to do is to learn to eat healthily, right? Do some little lifestyle changes, just very little lifestyle changes. You know, watch your hydration level, get well hydrated, eat balanced meal that work for your weight goal, right? Check your relaxation level, your sleep pattern, you know, those little things that accumulate into your health, and invariably your weight. Because if there's no way you would say that you are healthy if you don't have a healthy weight. Weight management is an integral part of health. Do you understand? So when you have a healthy weight, at least we know that what do you call that?
Side effect?
That one is ticked.
Okay.
So getting your weight goal the healthy way, eating the healthy way, adjusting your lifestyle in such a way that it is healthy, but it's not stressing you out psychologically. That is the only way to avoid side effects.
Okay, that's a very good one, because I believe you. Because if you start restricting yourself, you can't go to some places, you can't eat some things, then you are taking out the fun part, and at the end of the day, you might have different kind of side effects. Like you said, there's the social, the health, the physical. You probably lose all the fat in all the right places. Anyway,
that's right. Like you just said, when I was on ketogenic diet, one of my bosses then, I was doing, you know, it wasn't 9 to 5, it was actually 7 to 6. Yes, I was on a paid job then, and one of my bosses, you know, when I lost the first weight, everybody was just saying, you're good, you're good. By the time I discovered this one that I'm currently teaching, she came to me and she said, please don't go back to that one. You are doing this one better. That one, you were looking like they put you inside sack. Something was just off about you. It
wasn't looking right. The proportions were not okay. Well formed, everything is okay. That's why I said getting the facts in the right places. Okay, so how can what do you think people can do to gain healthy weight? Because see, we talk a lot about people losing weight. I think, in fact, we have it everywhere. Do you understand? But you see people that are gaining weight, you find out that they are there, but people don't really tend to attend to them because everybody just wants to lose weight. I don't know why. Everybody wants to lose weight. So how can one gain healthy weight? Like, can you break it down a little bit so that people that are watching can, okay, I have to do this, I have to eat this, I have to make sure I avoid this, and this, and so times I have to eat, you know, that kind of breakdown. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. See, the crux of weight management is calories, basically. Now I'm going to break that down. Calories is the unit of energy in food. That's the way we measure the energy in food. So if you want to gain weight, you should ensure that the amount of calories you're eating in your meals or you have for the whole day is higher than the one your body is going to burn for the whole day. That's where you have excess calories to store as fat. Do you understand? And then, so that's one. If you want to lose weight, just go on calorie deficit. It's lesser calories than you would need to normally survive. So your body would have to go back to its storehouse of and burn the excess and all of that. And then if you want to maintain your weight, just eat as much as you need. You're not increasing, you're not reducing,
you're just there.
It's just as basic as that. So now to go back to your question, if you want to gain weight, it's, you know, there's this wrong way of gaining weight when you have to go about eating junks, you know, eating unhealthily and all of that. That's the wrong way to gain weight. The right way to gain weight is to eat higher calories, consume higher calories, but healthily. Take for example, there are a lot of healthy snacks that are recommended for people that want to
gain weight.
For example, you can just keep snacking on groundnuts. Groundnuts, I mean any kind of nuts, are actually natural and healthy, and because they contain high amount of oil, they are high in calories. Right? Now, if somebody is to lose weight, the person can still take all of those things, but we'll portion it for you. But if you want to gain weight, we allow you. Because
as much as you want.
Get the excess calories from
it.
Do you understand? You know, there's yogurt. Yogurts are also very healthy, especially if you don't eventually lose the probiotics in them, the beneficial microorganisms in them, right? So you can snack on all of that. Now, make every meal, bulk up the calories in every meal. You might just be taking a little portion, but ensure that the calories in that meal is a lot higher than you would have taken.
What kind of meals do you think has high calories than the others that you subscribe to someone who's sleep and wants to just add a little weight?
Like I said, looking at carbohydrates, proteins, fats, you know, and you would notice that for every gram of carbohydrates, you have about 4 kilocalories of energy in it. For every 1 gram of protein, you have about 4 kilocalories of energy in it. But for every fat and oil, you have about 9 kilocalories. So it automatically means that for you that want to gain healthy weight. Now, there are different types of fat and oil anyways. There is the saturated and there's the unsaturated. Now, it's better you tilt towards the unsaturated because that is healthier for your heart. Now, whether saturated or unsaturated are high in calories. Healthy and unhealthy are high in calories. But for the sake of your health and your heart, tilt towards the healthier fat and oil, right? And then incorporate that a lot more in your meals. Do you understand? So when you are doing that, you are bulking up your calorie intake. Do you understand? There are, like I said, there are nuts are high in fat and oil, right? That are very high in calories. Yes, you can do a lot of fruits. Like you said the other time that somebody said banana is high in calories. I don't dispute that, but that does not mean that if you want to lose weight, you've got to go without bananas. I love bananas and I eat them.
We eat in portion.
Of course, because I have to work on
it. True.
So for somebody who wants to gain weight, you can do lots of bananas, right? You can incorporate vegetables, fruits, you know, and a lot of high calorie meals together. Milk, eggs, these are healthy meals. Put them together. Take a lot of fatty fishes. I don't know who said fishes are not okay.
No, fishes are okay. I mean the catfish actually. Well, catfish has a very high, but don't worry about that one. It's not. I'm not moved.
So you said fishes because if they are fatty fishes, as long as they don't contain high amount of mercury like the big sharks and all of that. I mean, fatty fishes are really healthy, and if you go to the hospital, they will recommend that you get a dose of fatty fishes every week. Right. So incorporate all of that into your meals. Eat healthily. You would increase in weight.
Okay, for those who want to gain weight, you can hear that. So eat healthy, eat fish, eat plenty fish, catfish. Go out and buy catfish. It's very good. I like catfish. That's why you're hearing me say catfish. Every other fish, okay, I love croaker too. And there's this new one I got to they call it ojiobo. Something. I've forgotten the English name. I just got to know the English name of recent, I have to say, because you know sometimes you're so used to the very normal language of the very normal language, but you have to find your time to actually go to Google and check for the English name. But the honest thing, when I got the English name, I've forgotten the name. Oh Lord! When I got the English name and I was like, oh, this is it. And I thought about it, like, if I go to the market and say I want to buy this fish, they'll be looking at me like, what's wrong?
They'll say Kosi.
Kosi, we don't have it. So I can understand why sometimes we just go with the norm. Okay, I want to ask, so for those who want to lose weight, you've talked about those that want to add weight. Just a little bit of those that want to lose weight. What are the things and how do you think they can actually manage losing that weight and maintaining it?
Okay, first of all, to lose weight, you've got to identify why you gained it in the first place. Right. So there are a lot of questions that if you were consulting, you know, that asked you a lot of questions so that we know where it's coming from. Now, there are so many things that cause weight gain. Right. It could be hereditary. Right. It could be a diseased condition. It could be that your meals are high in simple sugars. It could be that you are taking too much of calories, right? You might think, I don't eat much, why am I gaining weight? Probably taking too much of high calorie meals. Do you know too many reasons why you could gain weight? So identify the reason and tackle it from the root. Do you understand? That is one. I mean, different reasons for different people, so I might not be able to go into all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, so identify the reason, tackle it. Now, basic things that you would need to watch if you want to lose weight would be your number one, your eating pattern. That's, you see, 80 to 90% of weight loss is in the kitchen. It's not in exercising. It's in the kitchen, right? So you've got to really fix your meals, and practically speaking, you've got to run to vegetables. Vegetables are lifesavers, right? So you've got to take a lot of vegetables. Now, eat all classes of meals. Now, get the right portion sizes. Right, incorporate a lot of vegetables into your meals, because vegetables are usually lower in calories than, you know, every other kind of meals, and even fruits that are lower in calories than fruits. You know? So take a lot of vegetables, take fruits, eat proteins, take healthy fat and oil, take carbohydrates, take all the classes of food in the right size. Right now, fix that. Fix your hydration level. Drinking water is something that is actually compulsory for everybody who wants to be healthy. Right, so you've got to take enough water for the day. Now, fix your sleep pattern. One subtle reason why most people gain weight is stress. Stress is really, don't look into that direction, but a lot of people gain weight as a result of stress.
How?
Well, now, if you are stressed, your cortisol level increases. Now, cortisol is the hormone, it's our stress hormone. So when you're stressed, your brain releases cortisol, right? So once cortisol increases, you would notice that is the time you are craving high sugar, high fat meals. So those times we just run to, let me give you an example. When I was doing the 7 to 6 job, right, I would be, by the time I'm out of the office at that time, I'm literally exhausted. Very exhausted. All I'm thinking about is
food.
How do I just get some amount of energy? And the first thing I'm thinking about is, let me just see one chilled Fanta now. Fanta used to be my best. Let me just get a chilled bottle of, you know, and then I'll just be looking for, if I don't get that, anything available, just give me. Let me just calm myself down right now. And then you drink it, you're cool, and then you feel, you know, get I go for there. Give me. You know, you just keep pointing to the wrong, you keep pointing to the wrong things. Right? Now, if you are able to watch your stress pattern, for my clients, I actually monitor how many hours they sleep. It's as important as that. Right? So you just watch those things. And of course, your activity level, that's where exercising comes in. Now, it's possible to lose weight without exercising, but it is recommended that you include exercising for your health.
Right.
And it also boosts your weight loss results, gives you a better shape after you're done.
Muscularize most of them.
Yes, it bulks up your muscles, you know, helps you to a lot of things. I don't want to. You know,
like they keep coming to your head, so you don't want to model everything.
I don't want to just keep downloading. That's why I actually wrote the book.
Yeah.
All of these things are written in the book. So here's the thing. So increase your activity level. And one thing is, once people hear exercise, they begin to think, oh God, I have to start looking for money for gym. I love gym people. Gym people know I love you, because but you really don't have to go to the gym to exercise. There are a lot of simple yet effective exercises that you don't have to leave your house to do. I mean, it doesn't even feel like you're exercising.
Like skipping.
Or if you enjoy skipping, do it. You know, my gospel is do what you enjoy doing. So usually I ask my clients, what do you like doing? For me, I don't know if you know, I can dance for Africa.
Oh, okay.
So even when I'm too tired
You
and
must
I'm
dance.
saying, God, the next thing is to just fall down now. Play some first.
You will dance. So that's your own form of exercise.
That's mine. So you know, I dance a lot. I mean, that works for me. Other people can even as little as chasing your kids around the compound. It works. As little as trackable distance. You just park your car in one place. Just trek. You know, a lot of these little things that we can do
Helps.
that will increase your calorie burn. And then you just be losing weight, and people be asking you, you're working on your weight, and you be feeling like, am I really working? You know, some people have come to ask me like, they're saying I'm working on my weight, and I'm just like, I don't feel the work.
Yeah, no, but it's just fun. You're just having fun.
Just enjoying the process. So that's how to get it done. And when you now incorporate a lot of fun, you get it done sustainably, because a lot of times that, you know, I'd have to get off some of my practices, maybe for spiritual reasons and all of that, and then I'll just be missing it. I'm like, God, you know, you love what you're doing so much that when you stop doing it for a day or two, you feel like something is missing. You got to go back. That is when you can sustain it. If what you're doing is not something that you can do for the rest of your life, automatically you won't sustain that result.
Right.
Except you're able to do it for the rest of your life, and
Then you'll be able
nobody does
to.
what stresses them for the rest of their lives.
No, you get tired eventually. Alright, welcome back. Yes, you saw that ways to have healthy tips that maintain a healthy body weight, and of course a precaution, which is for everybody. We still have here today Laura in the building. Yeah, you were saying something initially where you talked about water and of course sleep. I just want to ask first, do you think having less sleep actually makes people gain weight? You've talked about stress. Yes, we agree. How about less sleep? Because there was a time, okay, I was on my phone, definitely working, and sometimes when I'm working, I'm a bit, you know, very tired. I probably just go on Instagram or go on TikTok and watch some things. Once I feel like, okay, I'm a bit better, I'm alive a little bit more, I go back to work, you understand? So I noticed while I was going through the Instagram, I saw a Aproko doctor. It was not Auntie Nkechi, this one, you know the way he talks. I was like, you are awake, you are pressing your phone 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you will add weight, close that phone and sleep. Immediately, I even forgot, work will rest, work should wait. When I wake up in the morning, I just have to close my phone. Like, is that true? Like, having less sleep actually makes you add weight?
Yes, it is. It actually is.
Really?
So here's the thing. When you lack sleep, we call it sleep deprivation. When you lack sleep, first, your cortisol level is also high. Your body system, you think you're not stressed, but your body system is stressed.
Stress? Oh, really?
It's not getting enough rest.
But I'm on the bed.
Whether on the bed or whether you're not sleeping. There's a difference between resting and sleeping. You've got to get both right. Right? Sleeping is you're sleeping well, you're sleeping deep, you're closing your eyes.
Your body, you're unconscious at that point.
Sleeping. That is sleeping. No, so here's the thing. If you are not sleeping, you are sleep deprived. Whether you were working or you were just relaxed and all of that. Now, you are stressed.
Yeah.
First, it's going to tell on your choices. Like I explained, the same thing goes for the stress. It's going to tell on your choices. That's one. Two, by the time you are up, you have just managed to sleep like 2-3 hours, and then you are up. You feel tired.
Tired already. Yeah.
You are starting your day on a tired note. Now, check that day that you were sleep deprived. Check the quality of meals you have for the whole day. You will notice that something is going to be wrong with you. Because whatever it is, your body will be looking for a way to make up for the energy that you don't have. And it's going to be craving for high energy meals. Do you understand? That is automatically going to make you gain weight. That's one. If you are somebody who should have worked out, who probably should have done some exercises and all of that, you woke up tired. What's the probability that you're going to do your exercise that day? Do you get it? That's one. Secondly, it's easy to snack unnecessarily in the nights when you are not sleeping. But who snacks in their sleep?
In the dream, how about in the dream?
No, that one is. But nobody
Just
snacks. If you're sleeping,
Yeah.
every probability that you are going to be snacking that night is gone.
Yeah.
But if you are awake, I mean, that's when you remember that I have one chocolate in the fridge. Let me go and bring it.
That's true.
You know,
That's
and then
very
you're
true.
walking, and then you're eating biscuits, and you're eating this, you're eating that, all of those things. You think you are,
And when you're tired, you go to bed immediately without even burning out the food.
and that is how weight gain comes about.
Oof. Okay, another one again I've heard is taking, then, you know, when I had someone, I was like, oh, we can start keto. I didn't even last for 2 weeks. I will not even lie myself. I just went back to my normal.
Every 5 months.
I just went by like, please, I cannot kill myself. I didn't kill anybody. I just only added weight. You understand? So, but during that time, they said taking a lot of water before your meal helps to cut down the portion of meal. Like if you have a problem, like okay, there are some persons that when they have a food, they cook a food and they put small meal in front of them, they feel angry, like what kind of food is this? So what they say is, no, don't worry, pack whatever you want to pack in your plate, but take a lot of water first. There is no how you have a lot of water in your system at that point and you're about to eat immediately, you will not be able to finish that meal. That from there you'll be able to start you'll be able to start sizing your portion. It worked for me because I was taking a lot of water, and by the time I'm eating like maybe 5-10 spoons, I'm already exhausted, I'm tired. And honestly, I love water, so I know that after eating that food I will still take water. It helped because I was not eating so much. Rather eat small portions, no matter how many times you want to eat like that. You eat now, maybe after 4 hours you feel hungry, or 5 hours you take water again before taking the meal. And I noticed, yes, by the time I was checking, I was not even finishing the same portion I finished probably at 2 sitting or 1 sitting, which was helping. But do you think that actually helps on the long run? Because I feel like I'm still starving myself.
Yes, taking a lot of water helps, right? But you've got to do it right. See, too much of everything is bad.
It's bad, right?
Yes.
Right.
So, if you're drinking water, yes, I advise that you take water before your meals. In fact, take water throughout the day, not just before your meals. Right? In fact, if you're on my program, I give you a stipulated amount of water that you must finish a day. So you report it to me and say, this is the amount of water I drank in the day. If you did well, and you know, I praise you. If you didn't do well, I encourage you to do better tomorrow. Water is essential. I mean, you can do without food, you can't do without water.
No, you can.
Right, so water is very, very healthy. In fact, it's the healthiest drink available to man. That said, now drinking a lot of water so that you don't eat too much might be a good strategy in the short term, but it's really not sustainable for somebody who at any point you can just come up and say, I beg, what I got to chop. You know, you cannot.
I did that. That's what I'm telling you.
So you can just give up on that. Now, here is a better way to do it. Take moderate amount of water, enough water to keep you going, that you know that you're okay, right? And then work towards your daily amount of water for the day anyways. Now, get that done. You don't need to load your system with water. Eat and eat to your fill. But what is on that plate? Is it high calories meals or low calories meals? See, there's a way to load your plate. Like your plate will be literally full, but everything in that plate, calorie wise, is not up to 1 missed bite. Do you understand?
But you will eat to your full.
You will eat and you'll be filled.
But you're not adding up.
You'll be filled. In fact, when you eat like that, eat properly like that, eat healthily like that, you would notice that you don't easily get hungry. In fact, all the cravings for those unhealthy options will just disappear.
Right.
Before you feel hungry the next time, you feel like you have to remind yourself, babe, you never chop. You know, that kind of a thing. So here is the way it works. Get your portion sizing right. Eat right. Right. Drink enough amount of water. Don't overconsume water. Don't overconsume food. Moderation is
the key. Moderation is the key. I'm actually taking that. In fact, in most of all you've said, moderation is the key. Even for those that want to gain weight, you also said it. You're taking your fat and all of that. You still have to put moderation to it because you do not want to gain unhealthy fat. Okay, last question before we go in just 1 minute. Hopefully you can answer that one. Is after weight gain and after weight loss, what next?
Well, after weight gain and weight loss, the only thing for you to do is to ensure that it lasts. I mean, for example, yes, I did one weight loss program and then it only lasted for 5 months. And I have done another one, and it is lasting for 7 years and counting. Right, what is the difference? That is why I talk about enjoy the process. Now, another thing that can help you is being a community of people
who are doing the same
thing and who are enjoying the process. For example, I don't know if you check my WhatsApp status. I was posting back to back recently of my clients who are sending me a lot of reports of, coach, I've been able to maintain my weight for over a year now. For somebody said 11 months, somebody said 9 months, another person over a year, another person said over 3 years. I mean, the brand is just about 4 years old, right? And we produce over 3 years of maintenance. So
that's good.
By the time you enjoy the process, right, you just keep going. Now, one thing you need to do is now adjust your calorie intake for maintenance. Now you don't want to lose any more weight.
You just want to maintain
any more weight. Now make sure that what you're consuming is only keeping you at that
weight.
Level. It's not reducing your weight. It's not
increasing
your weight. And then monitor your weight
regularly.
Right, and that helps you to know that you're overdoing this thing. No, you know.
You have to step back a little bit.
And you're getting it small.
You have to step up your game
and all of that. So these are little things. But being in a community of people who are really doing these things, it helps a lot.
So how can people reach to you? What's your social media page? So in case if they want to reach to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. On Instagram, Facebook, our page is at Dream Body by Laura. Right, you can always reach out to me. And can I call my WhatsApp number?
Okay, call it. If anybody can get it, call it.
Okay, so you may just want to reach out to me on WhatsApp, +234 91 37 35 35 82. I'll take that again, +234 91 37 35 35 82. So let's get talking from there.
All right, that is Laura for you. Dream Body by Laura Limited. She has done a whole lot, and I was like, what is there? Women supporting women. We have to bring it on because a lot of people want to lose weight and want to gain weight. And right now, if I with the situation on ground, don't worry about even losing weight. The only thing you have to lose it healthily, because I pray some people will not start trekking this period because the economy is not even smiling. But anyways, I enjoyed today. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been an amazing one. Thank you, my viewers, for joining in. It's been amazing. I hope you learned one or two. Moderation is the key. That's your take home. And anything you want to do, you want to gain, you want to lose, you want to maintain, it is still all about moderation.